We are talking with the winner and the president of the jury of the Dutch Digital Leader Award. And congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Michiel van Hout from Transavia. You just won the award. And may I ask the president of the jury why Mr. van Hout got this award?
Well, first of all, let me tell you why the award exists. There's so much technology in the world. In fact, there's too much technology in the world. Any ever-increasing rate, we're flooded with technology. So for companies, it's a very big challenge to use that technology in the right way. And that challenge is actually a leadership challenge. So we're looking for people that provide the right leadership at the right time to help companies navigate that wave. And we've seen in Michiel a perfect example.
Why perfect example?
Well, there are many ways of dealing with it. Some companies are having very large transformations, and what you're doing is you're doing a transformation at many places, which is a very interesting model and also brings spectacular results.
Mm-hmm. And let's take the other finalists. Roland van den Heijden from Rotterdam City. Why he was a finalist?
Rotterdam City is making very big moves in making use of their city data, their smart city information, and he's actually particularly leading an initiative to provide a 3D picture, digital picture of the city, and he's actively trying to engage companies in the city to use that information.
Mm-hmm. Then we had Robert van Geffen from Philips Healthcare.
Yeah, Robert is up until his ears in a major transformation at Philips, and he's been very active in the organizational motivation and getting the right people to work together in what is a very large company undergoing a very large transformation.
Mm-hmm. The fourth nominee was Dennis Ioannidis from OneGenie. Why from this little software company he was the fourth?
Well, OneGenie is a product that helps in the interaction between companies and consumers to guarantee trust, and that software they actually built is fundamentally important to electronic and digital business.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of talk today about disruption. If we take these three organizations and these three nominees of the big organizations, City of Rotterdam, Philips Healthcare and Transavia, you think that these companies take the right steps to challenge the disruption?
I think there's too much talk about disruption. If everybody disrupts everything, that's chaos. So I think companies like Transavia, for instance, they're using the technology in their business model, and I'm sure there'll be transformations in the business model as well. But there's more than just the one disruptive idea.
Mm-hmm. It's a hype.
Well, not everybody can disrupt everything, I think.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michiel van Hout, do you think Transavia is disruptive or just transforming?
Well, being a low-cost carrier, I think we have been thinking that we were disrupting the main airlines in the world for a long time. However, what you see happening around you is that real disruption is real changing business models. But that smaller disruption is taking away friction points for the consumer and the employee throughout the whole fulfillment of the product they have been buying. And I think that a lot of traditional companies, like we are, next year we exist 50 years, should be extremely good in taking away with usage of technology the friction points for both the customer as well as the employee. I underline the employee a little bit more than maybe my other colleagues, because in our service industry I really believe that when the frontline people understand how it works with the digital technology we currently have, that they can better provide their service to our customers. And that could be, together with the Dutch friendliness, a very good differentiator in the marketplace. We cannot compete with the real big low-cost carriers because they are bigger than we are. They can get more scale, so we need to be smarter, and that's what my team and I are trying to do every day.
Mm-hmm. Are you maybe a little bit disruptive within your organization for Air France and KLM? Can they learn from Transavia?
We can learn from them, they can learn from us. We have the advantage to be a separate company with a separate supervisory board and etc. So we can move faster in some ways. But we can learn from them as they make less mistakes than we do in the entire development trajectory. When we combine the speed of ours and the solidity of our mother companies, Air France and KLM, then we can have a winning combination. However, it is always easier for the small one to adapt than for the big one. And I think that is something which is there and which we should respect.
Mm-hmm. If you say mistakes, the question is, of course, which mistakes did you make?
Well, in some of the cases, for example, in managing the workplace for our company, last year there was a very fast project to put it in hands of another company, which turned out not to be successful because the company was not capable in dealing with the multi-country situation we are facing. So we went a little bit too quick there and had to pull back. That is a mistake where I was sure that in the mother companies, with all their solid decision makings, would have been found out before the actual decision making. That's tough luck, and in our company we are allowed to make mistakes as long as we learn from them and we evaluate day after day. That belongs to the airline business.
Mm-hmm. You became a winner of the Dutch Digital Leader Award. You said yourself, maybe because you're not an IT expert as a CIO.
That's true. My background is in econometrics and I've been in the business kitchen for many years. But change was the thing which really elicits my energy. I've been in business change for a lot of years and then said, well, I should not be cowardish. I should also enter information management and now eventually IT for Transavia to really make it happen. Not be only on the business side, but also go to the IT side and to build that bridge, to create the synthesis between what we have been calling business and IT for many years. I'm sure it will fade away faster than everybody can think of.
Mm-hmm. Is that why is you winner?
I agree. I also agree with this last statement. There will be a moment where digital leadership awards are not necessary anymore because it's all digital and the boundaries have faded.
Mm-hmm. Thank you both very much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.